What's up, all you action figure lovers out there? Master Marvel's at it once again, and yes, finally, Master Marvel got his hands on this 3-pack that I've been talking about over and over and over again. I am stoked, okay? Super stoked. Man. I just, I already know, just looking at it in the package and seeing other people's reviews and stuff on it, this is absolutely the best Magneto figure that they've ever made so far. I mean, and that's going to go for the Scarlet Witch as well, even though there's only really been, well, at least from Hasbro, only been one previous one. The Toy Biz one was garbage. So, this one right here just knocks it out of the park. This Quicksilver, even though the original Hasbro one, I mean, it was outdated sculpt and whatnot, you know, but it was okay for a while, you know, it worked. He filled the spot, you know, but this one here is just way better, period, you know. So yeah, super excited about this set. Now I can't wait for the Havoc and Polaris 2-pack to be hitting, because then I'll have another Polaris to go with the whole family thing here. So, and just seeing the product shots of her and stuff like that, man. Oh my God, she looks amazing. The hair on it, wow. So, anyways, before I get this open though, I want to make note of something, okay? Like, I sell toys, okay? I'm not big time. I don't have a warehouse. I don't have no shipping and receiving, man. You know, I go out and I buy the toys that people are looking for because, you know, I just happen to have the extra money. But it's not extra money that, you know, it's just lying around. It's the money that I've earned selling toys that I use to continue to buy toys for people. But I mean, I'm nothing big time, you know. I'm just getting started out. I'm just a person like everybody else. But I've had some people complaining about my shipping and how it's just not professionally done. Well, I'm sorry. You know, you want to pay me $7 for shipping, and you want it sent like it's in a vault or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, for $7, I'm going to go out and get a bubble-wrapped envelope and send you your shit. You know what I mean? Because you ain't paying me to ship something out. And then you're gonna talk about my lack of professionalism or something like that. Like, come on, get real, man. You know? Look, I'm not even going to point finger. You know, I'm just so aggravated with some people because, you know, you could throw a guy a bone, he'll chew the bone up, and then he'll chew your arm off because it wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Like, people's always after something more. And I give great deals to people at prices that they just can't get anywhere else. I don't care what you do. You know? Like, unless that's your buddy or something, they're hooking you up. But I'm hooking strangers up that I don't even know. So, you know what I mean? A little bit of courtesy from the people that I sell stuff to would be so great, and it would go a long way. But I mean, I offer so much more than just good prices, you know what I mean? For everyone who buys stuff from me, you know, I put their name down, their address and stuff. I keep it logged. I do a free giveaway every month. It's no contest. It's just a simple drawing. You win, you get a free gift, man. You didn't even have to do anything. You didn't even have to participate. You have to watch a video or nothing. You just get a free figure from me sent in the mail. You know? What is there to complain about? People find ways to complain because they're just unhappy. Or, whether if they're not unhappy, they're just so grandiose and stuck on themselves that they don't see anybody else. They don't care about anyone else. You know what I mean? So, I'm just aggravated. But my whole point of this is okay, like, this is obviously an Amazon exclusive. You can't go out to GameStop and get it. You can't go out to Walmart and get it. You have to order this, okay? Now, I don't still have the packaging, but this came today, alright? It was double boxed. It was in a box inside of a box. With a little bit of, no bubble wrap or nothing like that, but just a little bit of paper stuffing in there, okay? I got this thing from Amazon. This is how it looked. All dinged up and smashed. okay? Like somebody just stepped on it, okay? This is from a professional packaging this to me. This is a professional, all right? So, if sometimes you get your shit and it didn't make it through the mail in one piece, it's not my fault, okay? When I walk up to the counter at the post office and I hand them the package, it's perfect. What they do with it after that is on them, man. So, when you get your stuff and you're sending me pictures about how the package looked and stuff like that, dude, don't holler at me, man. Holler at your mail carrier, okay? There's insurance on it. If you're not pleased, take it out on them, man. But don't look to me, the guy who made you a good deal. I'm not taking the fault. So, I just want to get that off my chest before I open this beautiful masterpiece right here that came from Amazon, all stomped to crap. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, if you want that kind of packaging, if you want something because you think it's like worth gold or something, you know what I mean? Tell me that you want it sent that way, but don't be surprised when I charge you more shipping to do that. Because I already, okay, like I said, I sell things at a premium price that's unbeatable, and then on top of that, I eat half of the freaking shipping already. That's for everyone, not just in particular people. It's like almost everyone, because I don't have a scale. I don't know what it is. So when I quote a number, when I pretty much bid a price for shipping, I'm lowballing the hell out of it. So I'm already doing you an extra favor. So if I'm like, hey man, you know, it's cost me way much more than I thought to ship this. Can you throw me an extra $5? I'm not asking for, I didn't insult your mama. I'm not asking for a kidney. $5. And that is all it takes. Like, oh, whoa, no, I don't mess with you, man. Whoa, that's just crazy. Dude, don't make me get stupid on here. That's all I'm going to say, because that's fucking bullshit. And you know it. Whoever the hell you are, you know who I'm talking about. I ain't going to point any fingers or throw you under the bus. But don't message me anymore. Don't get on my shows. Don't buy shit from me, because you're fucked. Okay? I don't deal with people like that. Forget that shit. So, enough about that. Because and the proof is right here in the pudding, man. This is Amazon right here. And everybody knows that shipping costs and handling. And I'm doing all this myself. So cut me some slack. Take your good deals in stride and fuck off. And those of you who are awesome and have no issues, pay no mind to that. It's the ones who are just got nothing better to do but bitch at people and make people feel miserable about the good deeds that they're doing. If yeah, that's struck as hell, man. Who does that? So, anyways, moving on. I've been excited about this, and I'm not gonna let these other people's negativity run my mood any longer. Because like I said, you know, it's the social media, man. You can cut ties just like that. No big deal. You don't have to see these people. So, with that, I've really got to get off that topic because I'm starting to get heated up about it. But yeah, when I got this package in the mail and I seen the condition of it, I didn't go right into gripe mode, man. Whatever, okay? Like, I'm not going to take this to somebody and have it graded and put it in some kind of plastic sarcophagus so I can sit on it for 20 years and think I'm going to be a millionaire someday, you know what I mean? Because people who do that with Marvel Legends, I mean, you're just silly, man. You know, really, you're just silly because it's not even like trading cards, man. The market for action figures changes so much, it's not even funny. It's just like the Jean Grey, the Jim Lee style Jean Grey from the Rocket Raccoon wave, okay? That bad boy on there, online, for the longest time was like $160 just to look at it, okay? Now, I got mine at Slackers for like $24, so I lucked out. And this was even during the time it was way up there. But, now that 3-pack is coming out with Wolverine, Scott, and Jean, okay? Look at that figure now, man. People are probably giving it away. So for all you people out here who are just like, oh my god, Marvel Legends, you know, gag on it, man, because they're just, you know, they're just toys. Really, just remember that. They're just toys, man. And if you're only in it for the value of the figures, man, you're going at it all wrong, man. You know, these are supposed to be, we're supposed to have fun with these and enjoy them. You keep these bad boys encased somewhere, and yeah, I do have some things, you know, still carded, but you know what? That's my thing. If I want to do that, cool. But I'm not leaving them carded because I think the value is going to go up one day. I'm leaving them carded because I simply don't have the shelf space for them, or I like them better in the package because they're just kind of out of pocket. They don't mix in with everything else I have. So, but yeah, I mean, come on, people. So you're, you know, like I was saying, okay, the package came a little dinged up. I'm not sweating that. The figures all look great inside still, and that's all that matters. Now, if I had to open this up, and because of the treatment it got in shipping, and I open this up and a leg or an arm or a head falls off and there's no way I could fix it, you better believe it, I'm going to be bitching about that, because that's the problem. But just because there's a little ding on the plastic, and you know, whatever, if it's your game, if your hustle is buying toys cheap so that you can turn around and make a buck off of it and everything, you know, whatever, fine, that's your thing, man. But just remember, I'm not selling toys to collectors out there who are trying to make money and get rich off of my product. I'm selling to you because, you know, I sell toys. You know what I mean? I just like those guys, you know, like, shoot, if it came to you all messed up, I mean, come on, man, I'm sorry it came that way, but get over it. Oh, I won't be able to sell it the same because, you know, the package has got a little scuffage on it or something. Like, dude, spare me your crap. Seriously, just spare me. I don't even want to hear it. I don't care. I mean, I probably should have just made a rant video because I needed to rant. I don't want to run this totally awesome 3-pack with just me ranting about some dum-dums, you know, on social media with nothing better to do but bitch and moan. I don't even know why I let it ruin my day, but it got to me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, like, my feelings are totally justified, okay? Like I said, I'm doing everyone a service, taking care of them, and like, you know, like, I'll go out and spend $30 on an action figure. I spend out of my pocket $30 on an action figure, sell it for 20 or 15, half price, so I just lost $15, and then I'm, you know, then I'm charging you only half of the shipping. I mean, God, people are just so stuck on themselves. It's not even funny, dude. But, you know, you need somebody to call you out. That's what it is. You need somebody to call you out. Apparently, the people around you, you got them spooked or something. Like you're somebody special. You're some badass. You know what I mean? But, you know, I ain't scared. I'll call you out. You know, if you're being a shithead, you're being a dum-dum, I'll call you out and let you know that you are not, you know, God's gift to nobody. You ain't nobody special, man. You might be looking in the mirror and you might tell yourself all these wonderful things about yourself, but the rest of the world's got to look at you too, man. So remember that. And not everybody's going to like what they see. And attitude is everything. Oh, I wish I could focus on this because I'm just aggravated. And I love this so much. I don't want to just like neglect it and just keep talking about these dumb shits on here. I mean, I'd really be bogus if I was saying dumb shits names, but I'm not going to go that far because that's how social media hurts people, man. You know, you get on there and you start running your mouth or whatever, you say things that you can't take back. And before you know it, you know, they've shared it with everybody, and then whether you're the good guy or the bad guy, it doesn't matter at that point in time. They got you locked in as the bad guy, so you ain't going to get out of it because of what you said, and it's on camera or whatever. So, one thing I don't like about this already is, by God, that knee her knees are really loose. And that bugs the hell out of me because anybody like her who's got a heavy cape, it's very critical that they got tight knees to keep that balance. And it's just not going to happen with her. And that's the case with the last Scarlet Witch that we got too. So, I mean, it looks great, but I'm not impressed. I'm just not. I'm not impressed. It aggravates me that... that aggravates me, man. So much. I was hoping I wouldn't have to deal with that same issue with this one right here. And it is. It's the same issue. Only thing is, hopefully the design of the cape, because the last one, the design of the cape, the way it's set on the leg, when it stood, it forced the leg to bow in. And no matter how many times I've treated it and done the hot water trick and straightened it out, it still ends up like that. So, in that one's case, of course, she's in the flying pose now, but if she was standing, the only thing keeping her standing would be the cape. Okay, so Magneto. There's nothing wrong with a floating cape, and it's not a floating cape. It does mash down, but my only complaint about this Magneto, and I feel like I shouldn't even be complaining about it, but I have to. Like, he just looks like he's got really short legs. He's too short or something. I don't know. Or, like, maybe I feel like his head should be farther down on his neck or something. I don't know, man. Oh, and what? Look at these fingers, people. Look, if he doesn't have the worst case of arthritis, I don't know. What the heck is that? That is not doable at all. And that's packaging, man. And that's not shipping packaging. That's factory packaging. Wow, man. Like, when it comes to Magneto, I take it personal, man, because he's my favorite guy. And if it's not perfect, I'm going to complain. No doubt. But yeah, this Magneto, really though, he feels pretty puny to me, man. Pretty puny. I mean, even the one that came out in the, the Apocalypse Wave? That one didn't even feel this puny. And I want to say they reused the same sculpt, but this is another one of those deals where it's like, okay, that cape is not going to allow him to stand. But I got it. So, the sad thing about it is the least anticipated one from this set right here would be the Quicksilver. And so far, it's the best one, man. He holds up. There's no looseness on him. The proportions look all good. But yeah, the two that I was most excited about, I'm sure that everyone is, are really kind of letting me down a little bit, man. Like, yeah, granted, this Magneto is definitely going to be my star showstopper on my shelf, man. For sure. No doubt about it. This Magneto will be there. He will take place of the other Magneto that came from the Apocalypse Wave. She'll replace the Scarlet Witch. He'll replace the old Hasbro Quicksilver. You know what I mean? So that's said and done. No matter how terrible these were, would have been, could have been, whatever, still that would have happened. So, I still, at this point, would even like two of these. You know what I mean? I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I would try to customize or just resell it. I don't know. But I'll give you guys close-ups. Here we got Quicksilver. You know, they could have went the distance on this too. Instead of it being a family 3-pack with that Polaris, they already had it done apparently. Why don't you just make it a 4-pack and put all of Magneto's and I don't think it's all of Magneto's children, but at least the most notorious of his children. It would have been really cool to have all of them in one box. That would have been dope. But the price point on it would have been a little scary, I imagine. But, I mean, whatever. Hasbro, Overwatch, what, they got a 5-pack out there? You know, it's not like they can't do it. But, and here's a close-up of my man Magneto. Does anybody else seeing that? I mean, on camera, I guess it doesn't look terrible. The proportions on it okay, but I mean, to me, I just felt like he just looked like he had short legs or something. I don't know, man. But this is the classic Magneto. This is what I grew up loving. Still love it to this day. You know, I was excited. Now, I used patience for a change, okay? Like, because I've been, you know, I've been a collector for Marvel Legends for quite some time now, and I've seen them pull all those tricks out of their sleeve. You know, especially Hasbro. Now, Hasbro, they're not exactly tricksters when it comes to pulling something out of the sleeve. They're so predictable. Now, a lot of people, like when that Magneto came in the black and the red, and he came the Apocalypse Wave, a lot of people were like butthurt about it. Like, what? I mean, this is cool, but this ain't the classic version. I got to do something about it. So there's like customizers just slapping paint all over their figures and stuff like it don't even mean nothing. And my first reaction, I thought about that, but I'm like, what? I mean, like Hasbro's not going to give us what we want. They will. They're figuring out the best way for them to market it. You know, like, what's the best way we can take this normal $18, $20 action figure and triple the money on it? Okay, let's make a 3-pack. You know, whatever. This is what they want. We'll give it to them. But in order to get it, they got to get 2 more figures on top of that. It's brilliant, you know. I mean, from the sales point, it's brilliant. But, you know, it is a game that they play with us. But it's like everybody right now is going nuts for this Walgreens exclusive Emma Frost. You know, and I'm like, yeah, I'll wait on it. I'm not going to go crazy. Eventually, she'll be everywhere. She'll be available. I'll find her. It's not a big deal. But then people are already, like, jumping the gun and customizing it to make the classic Emma Frost out of it. And I'm like, what's the point, man? I mean, have you guys, like, wake up? And especially because some of them out there, I mean, they're doing good customs. I'm not going to lie, but some of them out there, I know, are diehard collectors just like me, have been on top of their game, you know, chasing these things down, ordering whatever they got to do to get them all right? But they ought to know that, dude, just wait. You probably don't even have to wait a long time, because they know that there have been, all the other Emma Frosts previously to the new Walgreens exclusive ones have had some form of crap to them, whether it was a horrible face sculpt, weird proportions, clunky joints, you know, just never a really good one. So, boom, they showed us with this Walgreens exclusive, the black version, how great one could actually be. Okay, now there's a ... behind it, because that ... is in a year or two or whatever, you know, we got it up our sleeve, just wait. Boom, here's your classic White Queen. Oh, wow, you know. So, you know, I mean, if you're just customizing because you're passionate about doing it, you like doing it, fine, whatever, I can accept it. But when you're doing it because you're trying to jump the gun on it because you don't think you're ever going to get the figure you want, just be patient, man. Hasbro's got you. They do, okay? Here's the proof in the pudding right here, okay? You know, everything, like, okay, like, the hard to find Build-A-Figures like Puck and stuff like that. So what? Don't go out and pay, you know, $200 for that sucker. You know what I mean? Just, you know, go on right now and get that 5 or 6-pack of the, what do they call them? The, oh man, Alpha Flight Team. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, and that's under $200 for all those characters. So, you know, I mean, the point is just be patient, wait it out, and your figures will come around. And and another thing too is, okay, like I just started collecting Marvel Legends back in 2007. All right, so most of the toy biz is already, that was over with by then. Hasbro done kicked it off, been doing it for about a year or two. Uh, and like it was hard to find any of the good ones. I mean, you know, like I wanted a Magneto in there. I went to this antique shop where this guy, you know, it was an older guy too, and he had all these Marvel Legends, these Toy Biz ones. So I was buying them up from him, man, left and right. But I always, the first thing I ask is, man, do you have a Magneto? No, you know. Well, this old man gave me some wisdom that day, and this was like back in 2007, or maybe 2009, somewhere around there, because I was already into it for a little while. But he told me, he's like, don't worry about it, man. I've seen it over and over again. You know, it's not the end of the world. If you didn't get your chance, just wait. They'll reissue one later down the road. You'll see another Magneto. You'll see, you know. And he was right. I mean, of course there was the Jubilee wave. I didn't get that Magneto. It was hard to get for anybody. But I'd still like to have it in my collection just because. But I don't regret not having it because it wasn't even that great to begin with. But then, of course, the Apocalypse wave came. We got that one. And then now this. So the man was right. Now granted, it was like, you know, 10 years later that I finally got it. But I finally got it. So, you know. Plus, I ended up getting that, I guess it was Series 4 or something like the Magneto from the Toy Biz era. And even to this day, I still love that figure. Because it's just, I mean, it's an awesome figure, man. It really is. A bit clunky in proportions. But I mean, they reused an Iron Man Iron Man buck to make the Magneto. So there you go. Anyways. Love this set regardless. I was able to get them to stand. It does take some patience. It takes some doing. I've even bumped my wobbly ass table and they haven't fallen, so that's a good sign. That's promising. But yeah, I guess before I go, I could go ahead and read the back of this because I really didn't show off the package, but it does have some amazing artwork on it. Like on the side panel there, you know, you got Magneto and his kiddos there, you know. But on the back, we've got this, some more comic art, which is pretty good. Of course, it's the 80 years, little 80-year logo on there. But I'm going to go ahead and read this bio real quick. Magneto forms the Brotherhood of Mutants to combat anti-mutant sentiment, but the organization turns into a family matter when he recruits his twin superpowered children, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, to help him carry out his terrorizing agenda. And that was it. Now, something else I've noticed too that I'm kind of glad that they made the changes, but back in the day, you know, back 80s, 90s and all that, it was called the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And I'm glad they did away with that because at the time it worked because there wasn't, the characters didn't have real complex stories and origins to them and stuff. You know, they were just deemed as straight villains who didn't, you know, they just woke up one day and had the power to do something, so they just took advantage of it and did bad things. That's not the case. You know, I would never, used to, but I would never consider Magneto to be a villain. Yes, he's been an antagonist a few times. Yes, he's done some pretty ruthless things, you know. But the dude's just trying to protect his kind, okay? And that's the oppressed, the mutants. You know what I mean? This is the Malcolm X of, you know, the X-Men, whereas Professor X is the Martin Luther King, you know what I mean, when it comes to civil rights and, you know, fighting and stuff, you know what I mean? There's let's do it with words and let's do it with coming together in friendship, or let's just kick their asses and take what's ours. You know what I mean? So that's how I view Magneto. Okay, he's a go-getter. But yeah, with that being said, man, I love this set. Love it so much. And I'm not even in a big hurry to put it on my shelf, even though, I mean, I've been wanting it for a while, and I mean, I think it's going to look great up there. But man, I'm going to play with the hell out of these action figures before I put them away. So I hope you guys like my video, man. Don't forget to comment and share this thing. And please check me out on YouTube. I'm MasterMarvel80. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will catch you guys in the future. Peace.